Welcome to Lifting Leaders Podcast, where we are unleashing leader possibilities to make a better world. I'm Crystal Roberts, and together with Trisha Ryan, we're diving deeper into some of the complexities of the world's most critical challenges and exploring innovative ways of navigating through them.
Through interviews with experts and leaders just like you, we're exploring what it takes to thrive as a leader today and examining new ways of thinking about how to creatively lead into a more equitable, socially responsible, and sustainable future. And the future starts now.
Hi, Trisha. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm losing my mind here.
We're back. We're back.
We are. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome to season 5.
Oh, we're so excited. We've been gone for, 6 weeks. It was supposed to be 5, but I think it was actually 6.
6, yeah. And, it flew by, though. It was a nanosecond.
In a way. I will tell you. Yeah, I will tell you.
Okay, for me, it was a nanosecond.
Okay.
It feels like we were just here.
Well, and yeah. But
maybe it's because we didn't really take a break.
Well, it seemed like I really needed a break or something. In the first couple of weeks, it was like that flew by really fast. And I thought, wow, this is going to be a short break. And then I started missing us.
Yeah.
And, we did something where we had to pull our equipment out and take it to a location. And when I brought it back and I was putting everything back in the studio, I missed us. It was like, oh, it's going to be another few weeks before we come back. And okay, I'm over it now. We're back.
And we're so happy to be back and so happy to have our listeners with us. And we're excited to be launching season 5. But we thought it'd be a great time, as we would always recommend to our leaders, is when you're starting something new, is to ground in what's our purpose.
That's right. What brought us here, what keeps us here, right?
Yeah.
And so we started out all of this we actually started in 2021 when we were doing our planning.
Yeah.
And boy, were we doing some great planning all over Crystal's living room windows.
Yeah.
It was awesome. But what we landed on was a vision of unleashing leader possibilities to make a better world. And do you think we have been moving in that direction?
I think so.
I do too. I think that we've hit that one on the nail. No, we hit that nail on the head.
We did. Yeah.
Can't say it, but I know what I'm talking about. And then...
But we still have a long ways to go.
Yes, we do.
So we're still committed to that vision.
So stick with us through season 10. And And so what you have our purpose.
Yeah.
You get to say it.
Our purpose is elevating leaders' capabilities to positively leverage the impact they have on the world's most critical challenges through energizing and unleashing the power of every voice, because we need every voice.
Yeah, we do.
To solve these critical issues. Yeah.
And I think as I think about the last 4 seasons that we've been doing this before this one, we've had some really exciting people. We've had some wonderful people on, all of them. It's just been a gift, I think, the whole time. I've really enjoyed our speaker or our guests. I love the topics we've covered. And I think we have achieved that. I think what we're doing, we have kept people grounded at a time when it was tough to be grounded. And just when we thought that we were starting out on a routine that made everything make sense, we had a new year with a new ton of challenges, right?
Yeah.
And we're still there. But I think that we're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're definitely still really focused on that vision. We're really focused on leaders across all organizations, all industries.
Yeah.
Those people who are passionate and want to walk with us on this journey of understanding what it is, what are the challenges, and also what can we do to make the world a better place, whether it's on a global scale or it's in the everyday interaction with our neighbor.
Right.
And all of it matters.
And I love our approach with this. And honestly, I think part of it is I don't care what anybody thinks. I love our chemistry. I think it's wonderful.
It is.
And I'll say that it's been lovely to have guests who relax into the conversation with us, but they're very serious about what they're talking about. And that to me that's important, because this is not all about fluff and make it happy and laugh a lot, although we have had moments, but it needs to be something that our listeners who have enough stress in their own worlds can listen and not feel that this adds to that, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to help you.
It's just as you said, it's here to help you. So we actually drop on Mondays intentionally because we really do want this to be a source of information, but also a source of inspiration to really kick off your week in a way that brings you some hope, that brings you some energy, that brings you some inspiration from our guests, but also from our Gems episodes, from our Coaches Corners episodes, even our episodes where we just have a short episode. We always laugh at that because we think, we're just going to do 10, 15-minute episode today, and they're long.
And our celebratory ones.
We've
had some great celebrations. So, and I'm just looking forward to this season. I think it's going to be a fun season.
Yeah.
We've got some new things coming on.
Well, I'm really excited about our special series.
Yes, tell us about it.
We'll be kicking off next week with a really, really cool speaker. Can't wait to have that speaker on. We're not revealing it yet, but the whole purpose of it and what we're calling it is what brings us hope. Because what we know for sure is that where we put our attention really matters. And so when we shift our focus from what's broken to what's working, something really powerful happens. And we know that we can start to think bigger. We see new possibilities. We get more creative and innovative. But that just doesn't happen, right? We have to actually put some attention to it. We have to put some intention to it to make that shift. And we know it always starts with hope.
It does. And, hope is basically the foundation upon which everything that is positive or everything that is that makes us more effective, that makes us more satisfied with our world, it all starts with hope. It is the foundation upon all that stuff that everything else is built upon. And one of the things you said is that, it's got to be present. We have to be thinking about it, and it has to be intentional. And that is practice. It takes practice. You can't, you can actually have a habit of hope, right?
Yeah.
That's a possibility. And as we know, habits are not something that you do once and you have a habit. It's something that takes practice and work. And so we're going to be looking at ways in which we can touch on those things that we can do often that will help us look at life more hopefully and look at everything we do with a more hopeful lens.
Yeah. And one of those things is to look around, be aware, and find things that bring us hope, which is why we actually called this special series that. And so we did. We went out and we looked for it and we found it.
Yay!
And it's amazing when that's your intention, what you can find. And so we have 5 incredible people, from scientists to artists to dreamers, who refuse to give up. They are resilient. They are pushing or leaning in, pushing and leaning in, moving mountains. And they're finding ways to make it happen. And we're really just inspired by these people. And so we're excited to share these stories with you because they really light us up. And it gives us inspiration, and we are sure it's also going to give you inspiration and some energy and a real kick to the beginning of your week.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm also encouraged about it. And, I think we both are very hopeful people, but there have been some challenges this last year and a half, basically, actually even a little bit longer than that, have been very tough.
Yeah.
And we've heard it from people we work with. We've heard it from people we know, friends and family. And, you can hear it. And after a while, it gets a little overwhelming to hear the same messages over and over again.
Yeah.
And for people to be coming up with the things they don't like, but they can't seem to identify the things that will make that change. And so I'm hopeful that what we're doing in this season is going to help people be able to identify something that will help them feel like they can rise above the stuff that is weighing down their shoulders.
Yeah. Yeah. And we know that when people feel hopeful, that they can take action.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where we're thinking this is a way to generate energy, way to get people to think about what can I do? What can I do to make a difference?
We need to step up the momentum, right? We really need to keep it going. We need things we need to be creative. And we're at a time in our world right now where creativity is so needed and people are screaming for it in every different corner.
Yeah.
And so how cool is it that in some ways it takes just a shift in mindset if you're not feeling hopeful, or just keeping on, just staying the course. If you are hopeful, look for those opportunities, right? Those possibilities.
And where to collaborate. I think that was one of the themes that we heard from the guests that we recorded today was really around looking for other people who are doing similar work or wanting to actually move in a certain direction and collaborating with them and their great ideas, and together you can actually be better.
And it's funny because it's just a little bit off the, I think, original theme of community that Peter Block was talking about, but it is community.
It is.
It's building your network. It's building your community of supporters, of people who have your back, of people who, you can look to for clarity and you can share with, right? You can mentor.
And that's what we're trying to do here. Mm-hmm. We are trying to create a community of people who are supporting each other as we are trying to help make a better world. And so we hope this is a place not only of information and inspiration, but also connection. So we look for those opportunities to come together in a live space, come together in chats, come together in your comments, and we can support each other and we can create really good things to help move this world forward.
So, we are doing a plug basically for the season, and gratefully and rightfully so, right? But let's share, because we left the last season with some things that we said we were going to do. Yeah. And I think it's time that we shared our progress. What did we do? We told people we were going to do certain things, and let's own it.
Accountability.
Yeah.
And let's remember, progress is more important than perfection.
Yeah, let's just keep that in mind, everybody, because, we're going to go over what we really did as opposed to what we said we were going to do. And we got close.
So, Trisha, I know you committed to a few things.
Mm-hmm. I committed to getting my photos taken in a photo shoot with you. And yes, that wasn't an UGG that I got my photos taken with you. It was that I got my photos taken at all. I am not a
peas
lover
and carrots. Peas and carrots.
We learned the term peas and carrots. It replaces the word cheese.
Yeah.
When you're getting your picture taken and you want to show action, you say peas and carrots. And so we said that so many times that I don't think I'll be eating either one for a long, long time. But we did get through it.
We did. We got through it. We had an amazing photographer and assistant who just made it fun. It did make it fun. Yeah. And so we'll share some of those. We're going to add some to our website. Mm-hmm. Those will be coming up.
We'll do some on social media too. I mean, it was a fun
humbling
thing to do.
Humbling.
And it's humbling. And I think the part for me was, it wasn't a bad experience. I'm just not used to having my picture taken. And so, you always are your worst critic. And I looked at my pictures and I went, but I think the more I look at them, the more I'll get used to it. And then I'll realize that third eye that I had in the pictures, that's really who I am.
She's going to edit that out, that third eye. Yeah.
Let's hope. So tell me, one thing you did, we're just going to go down. Let's like zipper popcorn back and forth a little bit.
Okay, sure. I'll do maybe my outside. I'd committed to doing a few more swims, take a few swims in the lake, and kayak. And I certainly did that this summer, and that was really fun to get in the water, and it's very relaxing for me.
Yeah.
And I feel like a kid again, kind of, when I do those things. And so, yes, I did do that, and that was restorative for sure.
I said I was going to go hike, or I was going to get outdoors and do some things this year, and I did go hiking. And up to the time that I, got a small injury, but certainly it was a lot of fun. I went hiking around Mount Rainier a little bit, which was really cool because probably should have had somebody with me in case I like fell and got stuck somewhere and had to have some helicopter come and get me.
No.
But that didn't happen.
Thankfully.
No, but for the times that I wasn't out hiking, I did go to the gym more, and that was a lot of fun. I like going to the gym. I enjoy the time to just kind of collect my thoughts and get into the music that's in my head while I'm walking the treadmill or doing some kind of recumbent bike thing or whatever. It was a lot of fun.
That's cool. Yeah. I think both of us, I know we did, we spent quite a bit of time diving into research on hope.
Yes.
And unpacking our own research around hope. So I feel like my goal around that, I'm probably 75% there. I do feel like I did a good job there. There's still more to do, but it's been great. I've loved it. I feel much more grounded, and I'm just really excited to start talking about the outcomes of our research with people so that we can really spread the word, right? That's the whole point of doing the research, is to be able to share it back with the community.
So we did both do that, and we also have been working on prepping for that
for our
conference.
talk, which is just in a few weeks.
It is. We are so lucky. We talked to everybody about this beforehand, or before we left on our break. But it's kind of exciting to be a part of an international conference.
Yeah,
and we're looking forward to being two of the early speakers. There are going to be like 5 sessions going on at the same time, but we are early in the process, and I'm excited. We already know that we've got an audience because we've just learned that.
Yeah.
And so we're prepping for it. We've got some rehearsing to do, I think, to get it to where we really want to be, but I think we're very, very close now, and I'm excited.
Yeah. We wanted to get to the farmers market, and thankfully I think it stays open through at least September, maybe October.
Let's hope.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's October. So we'll get there. We'll get there. I was able to go early in the summer, but it's been really busy. So we haven't gone together, and that's definitely on our wish list.
Yeah, and I was going to work in my garden, and okay, I'll own it, folks. I was going to go and weed the backyard. It's not just all weeds, but I have like this section of raised gardens, and they're starting to fall apart because they've been there for many, many years, and it's time to let them go. But every time I walked out there, it was either too hot or it was sprinkling or actually
lots of excuses.
any excuse not to get out there.
Yeah.
But actually the reality was I had a day job all summer.
Yeah, a busy one,
Yeah.
a really busy one. Yeah.
And
yeah.
you did too.
I did. Had some family things. We had Maddie's bridal shower, which was so lovely.
It was.
We had family camp, and one of the things that I wanted to do in family camp, which I had to press through some fear, is my husband and I were learning the guitar, and we learned some songs, and we sat around the campfire with the kids and sang some songs, playing the guitar. And it was the first time that we've really played in front of the kids. And I was sure we would have a lot of eye rolling going on. And no, they loved it. They actually really got into it and had fun. So that was a special time. But I was also really proud of us that we didn't just sort of bag out of it. We actually kind of walked through our fear and did it, and it was fun.
I'm proud of you too. I know that this has been a journey for both of you, and I got the privilege, I think, last week of being at your house as we were talking about hope, right? Yeah. And we talked to Ari, your husband, for a moment, and he was talking about some music he was listening to.
Yeah.
But it was the first time I ever heard him talking about music, and there was a spark in his eye as he was talking, and it gave me it made my heart so happy to watch him talking about that.
Yeah.
It was like I then saw that you guys really this has meant something to you.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I love music, and it's something that's in my head 24/7. I hear it in my sleep, and I'm fine with that. It's been my whole life. But it's really cool when people who I love show a similar love. It's wonderful. So anyway, just sharing that.
Yeah. Music is a whole different language, isn't it?
Yes,
it goes
is.
Straight to your heart. I totally believe that.
Yeah.
I did gardening along with you. And, I was talking about work. Yeah, work's been great for me also. I'm super busy. A couple of those proposals did come through.
Yeah.
So super excited about that. So I just feel so grateful to be able to do the work that I do. I really love coaching, and I love organizational development, and I really love helping people meet their goals and accomplish their dreams.
It shows too.
Yeah.
I mean, you seem like you're in the right spot. It's just wonderful.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
And I get to do it with really amazing people. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I did not do the refrigerator coil. It's still on my list though. It's on my list. But I by the end of the year, gonna do it.
Well, and I have to own this to our listeners for a moment. You and I were talking today about this, the things that we were able to accomplish and the things that we didn't quite get to yet. And I said, well, let's look at my refrigerator coils. I'm sure they're really bad. And we looked behind, and there aren't any. They're behind. They're inside. So there's like an outside cover.
Yeah.
So the reality may be that you got a pass. You may not have refrigerator coils. You'll never know until you pull that refrigerator out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Let's see. Stack of books. Did I make a dent? I did look at a few of them. Mm-hmm. So more to go. But I did enjoy the few moments I was able to take to do that.
I started a book, and to be honest with you, I just started it a couple weeks ago. And usually I read a book like in a week or less, because I get into it and I can't put it down, but I've been pretty busy lately. It's been kind of hard to do. And I can't remember the name of the book, but I'm enjoying it. It's actually just pure enjoyment book. It's nothing it's not business. It is not psychology, which is usually where I would spend some time. No, it is just a pure pleasure book. And I'll probably get through it by Christmas at this point, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I still have all the other books that I'm reading that, that we need for our work. So it'll be fun.
Continuous learning.
Well,
right?
I'm looking forward to a particular book that's coming up, and it will be in our hands next week.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
But we won't say who it's from because that's one of our guests.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think one thing that I continue to learn about myself when I was looking back at this list was that when you have such a huge long list like that, a wish list, how important it is to prioritize it.
Good point.
Yeah. I think I had too many things on my list.
And can I divulge something?
I know the way I operate. And
Crystal is like famous for, and I love this about you because you do actually map out an entire conversation in an agenda.
Yeah.
Because your agendas are bigger than any agenda I've ever seen. It's almost like reading a chapter, but it's great. It's great because I know exactly the direction we're going, which is wonderful. I love that.
But I think that was one lesson for me was next year when I do this, I'm going to pick one thing that I really want to dive in.
That makes a lot of sense. You know that I do engagement surveys and stuff, and I really love doing that. But when we're doing action planning after a survey is over, I always try and tell my clients to just keep it to like 2. Just keep it to 2 goals, something like that. Because otherwise, when you get too many goals in there, then you don't give 100% to anything. And so you can do one goal, maybe keep that in the background as you're doing one that may be a shorter goal.
Yeah.
Right? But the whole point is to have some success.
Yeah.
And to remember that, right?
Yeah. And the fun of summer is to pause. And I think that's my goal next time is to pause.
Actually pause.
To actually pause. Yeah. So I had fun. It was fast. It was busy. But I'm really glad that we're here. And I like the weather, the fact that it's a little drizzly.
Yeah.
We've got our cloud cover that's kind of coming in. It feels very Pacific Northwest fall.
It's a new season.
It's a new season.
I mean, we're on the edge of the new season.
Yeah.
And how interesting that we are on the edge of our own new season. We just started it. So yay.
That's right. Yeah. We're excited to have you on this journey with us. One of the things that we will continue to do, that we're going to move from season 4 to season 5 through the end of this year, is our focus on thriving in 25. And so we'll continue to share information about that. We'll continue to ask our guests about it. It's so interesting to hear what they are doing to thrive. It's inspiring for me and gets my creative juices going.
You know what I like about it is when we ask that question, it's not one that prompts them to make up an answer that they may think would sound good. It's actually what's important for them right now, right? And I love that.
It's a good question when they look up and to the left and they're like,
Yes.
I love that. And it's one of those questions that makes people really think, oh, what am I doing? So I love that. Yeah. And we will report out on the conference. And we may even take our equipment with us. And
I think we're doing that. I think we are doing that. Yes.
Talk to a few people while we're there and share that with you, because it's an exciting conference with a really good focus around the heart and how do we bring that into our profession of organizational development. So season 5, it's here.
Stay with us. We can't wait to bring what we bring to you, and we can't wait to hear from you.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. So welcome to season 5, everybody.
So let's keep that conversation going. If you have questions or comments about the show, you can find us on all our social media channels at lifting_leaders.
We have so many exceptional podcast episodes coming up with more fantastic guests. So be sure to subscribe to our podcast on Apple Podcast or wherever you listen.
If you know someone who would find our episodes inspiring or informative or connecting, please share it with them. Text them, email them, or take a screenshot and share it on your Instagram and tag us at lifting_leaders.
If you'd like to know more about us than we've told you today, our guests, or the show, please go to our website at liftingleaderspodcast.com. You'll find our show notes there as well.
If you're looking for help in developing your leaders or would like a growth opportunity yourself through leader coaching, we'd love to work with you. Please contact us through our website at www.liftingleaderspodcast.com.
I do want to say something about that because I know that we had several people reach out to us on our website, and we've had some glitches in how we could get that information out. And so I do want to let people know that we have captured the names and emails for those people who did show an interest, and I will be reaching out to you.
For speakers, right?
Yes, for speakers. But
people who are interested in being speakers. Yeah, so if you're interested in being a speaker on it, we'd love to hear from you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, aligned with our purpose of
I just didn't want anybody who did that to think that we didn't care. We had a real issue with our platform, our website, everything earlier in the year. And so I just want to make sure you know that we have not forgotten. We will get back to you.
Yeah.
Thank you to Ari Chance Roberts, who we just adore and we know has been an outstanding technical support for our show.
Finally, please take 30 seconds and follow us. It helps you because you never miss an episode, and it helps us because you never miss an episode. And it really matters when we look at how the podcast gets distributed, that sort of formula that the runs behind all these systems. So we really believe in what we do, and we know that people love it. And so if you want to support us, that's the best way to do it, to follow us and make sure that you're
download our episodes.
And download our episodes, yeah. So to follow us, go to the Lifting Leaders Podcast Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen. Then just tap the plus sign in the upper right-hand corner or click on follow. The other thing that really helps us is giving us a 5-star rating and review. So if you believe we need a 5-star rating, we hope you do. Please give us that. It really matters in where we get, not where we get distributed, because we will get distributed, but in how it gets supported.
Right.
And share an episode with a friend. We'd really be grateful for that.
Yeah. Thank you, Crystal. I'm so excited we're in a new season together again.
Yes.
Yay.
So fun to do this together. Mm-hmm. And many thanks to you, our listeners. We really appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
Find ways every day to lift each other up. Have a fabulous week.
Welcome back.
Bye.